Hey, what is going on guys? Father Gamer here and welcome back to some more Schedule 1. There has been a new update for the beta branch version 0.3.6 and we're going to be talking about everything that's new today. So let's begin. So the first thing that I want to talk about in the latest update is it is the final phase of the save file consolidation effort, meaning a lot of your saves are now going to be a lot quicker, and there's also been some bug fixes and tweaks as well as some new additions. And the first one I know has been a big one for many of us. We can now assign lockers to our employees instead of beds. And they work the same way. You would just select your employee with your clipboard and then assign them a locker as you would a bed. This makes far more sense than using beds and allows us to have more space for our setups. As you can see, they take up much less of it. And you can just put the money for your employees in there just like you would their bed. I know that this will be a big deal for many of you based on the previous comments I've received, and you'll be pleased to know that you can purchase them from either of the hardware stores and they don't cost that much money. But if you think that's cool, then I can guarantee you're going to love the next one. Because Tyler has heard our prayers and we now finally have item filters on storage slots, meaning we can decide which items are allowed to be placed in slots either by whitelisting items or by blacklisting items, creating our own little custom list. You can also choose what items come here via the quality down here. And we have a nice little UI here which you can use to select the items, or if you're having trouble finding them, you can just search for them in the search bar. Obviously this is going to add a whole new level of optimization and organization to your setups. My head is already exploding with ideas and changes. But my personal favorite is we can now finally decide what ingredients get placed on the mixer, meaning that we no longer need to have one shelf of ingredients per mixer. We can have multiple ingredients on the same shelf, and only the correct ones will be brought to the mixing station. And I'm now just realizing I need to redesign literally all of my setups. Bro. It is also worth mentioning that the employee capacity for the storage unit has been increased from 2 to 3, so you can get that extra worker in here now, allowing for a slightly more optimized setup. Things are going to run a lot smoother. And another really useful change that I think many of you will be excited about, you can now transfer your employees to any of your properties just by speaking to them without having to rehire them. This is a huge lifesaver for me because I can't count the amount of money that I've wasted rehiring employees because I keep changing my setups. But now this will no longer be a problem, and I am for one relieved. The trash cans have also had some attention. You will now notice that they now show their area of effect when you are placing them down, which makes it a lot easier to plan where you want them. You will also notice that they are now square instead of circular radiuses as well. It looks a little bit bigger to me as well, I'm not sure, but I'm happy with this new change and I think that you will be too. And of course there's been a whole army of bugs fixed as well. Starting with the first one, they fixed long distance pathing failures for NPCs. They fixed employee pathing failures. They fixed employees sometimes attempting to pick up items that they don't have the inventory capacity for. They've also fixed botanist related performance issues. They fixed police showing question marks above their heads while they're unconscious. And they fixed view model drifting. And that pretty much covers all of the new changes in the latest update. I don't know about you, but I know I'm going to have to redesign almost everything. Okay guys, that's going to be it for Schedule 1 today. If you found this video useful and you've enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe as well. I'm Father Gamer. Bye for now.